Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, talking about transactions for this team. You got Ziggy, Ansah, Dion for the defensive line. They're essentially replacing Nick Bosa, Solomon Thomas. Although that will be very hard to replace Bosa because all-pro potential, Pro Bowler guy being out for the year. That definitely has to hurt this team with the guys, the depth talent that we have. Hopefully, it can kind of mitigate some of that issue, but it's going to be really tough to replace Bosa, definitely. I'll be talking about that in a second. Just some other injury updates. Players hopefully coming back really soon. Jimmy Garoppolo, all that cool stuff. Should be an exciting one. I was going to do my edge-to-edge videos on this one today on a Wednesday, but I'll probably hold it off for tomorrow or Friday. It's going to be a pretty easy one, to be honest with you. I mean, if I look at the edge positions between the 49ers and Giants, I would probably pick almost everything San Francisco, but hey, subject to change, but we'll figure it out hopefully by tomorrow or Friday. Let's get this video started, but before I do, as always, please like and subscribe. That's going to definitely help me out a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share this or share this content with fellow Niner faithfuls. Let's get this started. 49ers, all the updates going on with the roster moves and hopefully the moves that they do make in the future. As you all know, Ziggy Ansah, Dion signing with his team officially. They were on the team in the offseason, but they got cut or they never made the roster in the first place. Jordan was on the practice squad for this team. With these two guys coming to the defensive line, hopefully they can make a big impact. I don't know, Ziggy, he could be a very good defensive lineman, but at the same time, he has been riddled with injuries. He's had a lot of problems with that in Detroit, and I think a little bit in Seattle as well. Dion, he's just been an absolute bust from the time he got drafted with the Miami Dolphins. I think he was drafted 3rd overall, which was very surprising back in those days. I remember when they picked him up, I was like, why did they pick him up? But yeah, he hasn't been the biggest success in his NFL career, but hopefully he does have success in San Francisco. He had some suspensions as well. I think the most recent one was when he was with the Seahawks and Raiders, but with the 10-game suspension, hopefully he doesn't have any issues like that. We just need somebody to really fill the role of Nick Bosa, but it's going to be really difficult. I don't know if these two guys are going to be the answer to it, but if you look at depth, we do need it as much as we can. I feel like none of the guys are going to be a 3-down defensive lineman like Bosa is usually. We really need to rotate these guys as much as possible. You look at D Ford as well. He's not even a 3-down back. There's no way you can do that with him or do that 3-down defensive lineman. You just can't do that. He's just a part-time player, which is a little bit disappointing that everyone's mentioning now with him on the sidelines and not being able to be completely healthy ever again. But I mean, to pay $87.5 million on a 5-year contract, kind of disappointing, but they could opt out definitely, I think, within next year, and they won't take a big salary cap hit in the contract clause. When he's out on the field, he can really help this 49 defensive line, but when he's not there, he's not helping at all because he's not there. So hopefully he does make an impact as well. Having two of these guys, they can give a little bit of an insurance policy. I still think they need to do some more work in terms of getting some more quality defensive line players. Cameron Wake, he's been in the rumor mill for a little bit for the 49ers. Just other than that, need some more work. Hopefully they can, but so far the defensive line, they're playing their hearts out. They did a great job against the New York Jets after Thomas and Bosa went out. Yes, it's against the New York Jets, but at the same time, to have that confidence to be able to pressure Sam Darnold, to be able to just be a unity of a defensive line, I think that's going to bode well for them. They played the New York Giants this week, which is not the best team in terms of quality teams, but at the same time, you still got to take them seriously, hoping the 49ers defensive line, they rally together and have a great game, which I believe they will. Another thing to talk about, Jimmy Garoppolo, he's probably going to be out for this game. No surprise there. Nick Mullens should be the starter for this game. I think he'll have a much better game in this one in particular than the game against the Jets because he just kind of got thrown into the Wolves. Essentially, he probably didn't know he was going to play. You are a backup quarterback. You have to be more prepared, but at the same time, they had a big lead and they didn't really have to worry about anything. He did throw an interception, which was kind of goofy and what have you, but this one in particular for the Giants, I know he's going to be more prepared. He has a pretty good running back crew, although we have a lot of injuries there. I'll be talking about that in a second. Brandon Ayuk, he's going to be a favorite target. Jordan Reed definitely is going to be a favorite target. You got to distribute the ball pretty evenly, I would say. I mean, you can't just give it to Reed all day because the Giants will just lock on him all day, and then you have to work on your receivers. But the receivers are looking like they're getting better and better and better, which is good news right there. Build up their confidence even more. So I'm a little bit more optimistic about the offense, but still needs a lot of work, definitely. Also, the running back position, want to talk about that. Raheem Mostert, he should be out for this game. Tevin Coleman, he should be out for this game and for a while. A guy, I say Jim Hasty, bring him up for the practice squad. That would be an awesome suggestion from a lot of people, including myself. I would love to see him get an opportunity to play in the NFL. This would be a good chance for him to show what he can do. And that would be a good 3-back rotation system with Jared McKinnon, Jeff Wilson Jr., and him. 3 guys, I mean, that's usually what they roll with on a regular Sunday. Also with Kyle Shanahan as the fullback. I think that's a great lineup right there. And that would make the running game even more potent. Bobby Turner, Kyle Shanahan, they have a very friendly running back system where anybody can just join in and have a great year essentially for the 49ers with the 3-back system. Bringing him in, it'll be great for us in my opinion, and plus with the injuries that just happened to the 49ers, you have to bring him in, I think, some way, shape, or form. So hopefully by this week they do sign him to a contract and let him play for a couple of weeks and see where that leads us to. But yep, just talking all about that. Injuries, I mean, that's the big theme for the 49ers this week is just, man, it's been terrible to talk about this. We've probably been the most hurt team out of anybody in the league. I mean, some people are feeling some pain, but the 49ers, nobody beats the pain more than the 49ers. We are just hurt right now. But the transactions that they're making so far, and hopefully the transactions they make in the future with the great coaching from Kyle Shanahan, Robert Saleh, we can get through this and hopefully make a nice playoff run. I know it's really early to tell. We still have 14 games to talk about left. We have a pretty light schedule, I would say, for the next couple of weeks, and then the weeks with the Rams, the Patriots, the Seahawks, Packers, Saints. I think the Rams again, that is going to be a very brutal schedule right there. The 49ers, they better be really prepared for that, and I think they will, hopefully, with Jimmy Garoppolo coming back, George Kittle coming back, Deebo Samuel coming back, Richard Sherman coming back, Richie James coming back. That's a lot of players coming back as well. I mean, we do have players going in and out, but just having those guys coming back, that's going to be awesome right there. And hopefully Brandon Ayuk and company, they can get their maturation into being great receivers as much as they can, and then we can have a great crew hopefully for the next couple of weeks. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about the transaction moves and everything for the 49ers in terms of injuries. I'd like to what you guys to say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up probably tomorrow on the Thursday. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day.